Aura. Aura stands for spirit, soul that was in the body. It is a type of energy that flows, radiates on who you are as a person, which is the best you as possible. And this podcast, which I like to present, will tell you why. Let's get started. Hello everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to introduce to you the Aurapod. My name is Anthony Brown, and I wanted to tell you about this segment that I want to tell. Y'all notice in this generation, everybody's ideal goal based on healing and peace is looking after yourself. That's right. Self-care is essential in order to become the best you as possible, in order to make sure that your spirit stay whole and intact. And there is no shame. There's no shame on looking after yourself. There's no shame on isolating from others to work on what you want in life. And if you need time to repair yourself on past mistakes, troubles that's in your way, or people or anything that conflict your peace of mind, take the time you need to refix yourself and then go back on the world and just do you. Let's dive in a little bit more. Remember that you have a goal that you want to achieve. You have a goal that can help you get to the next level in life, to evolve you and become the best version of you as possible. And you can do it. Sure, it may take a long process. Sure, it'll be frustrating. And of course, sure, it'll become harder. And you're going to make it harder for yourself if you avoid these mental obstacles. Let me start off from saying this, overthinking. That becomes an everyday struggle right now. Why I say that is because it's based on how we worry about other people, based on how they view people like yourself, on how they talk to you, how they act around you, how they see you, look at you, and etc. And all of a sudden you make these fake stupid scenarios in your head and start worrying about the possibility of them not liking you, or worrying about, oh my God, I hope they're not saying anything bad about me. What if they say I'm worse, I'm horrible, I'm ugly, fat, I don't know what to do. You see that right there? That is a process of overthinking. That is your head playing mind games on the scenarios, on the worst possible thing happen to you. Guess what? The people that'll look at you for you as a person, they don't care who or what you are. They don't need to know who you are. Only you know you. And that overthinking stage, that's gonna mess up your aura flow. Whether good things or bad things they say about you, hey, let them say. Cut out the noise. Especially on social media. Those relatable memes, I will say stay away from that, because no matter what you're feeling right now, excuse me, those memes, they can haunt you. And the only best possible way to not looking at it is to get off the phone and work on the things that you want to do. Don't be a thinker, be the doer. If you think and saying to yourself, I want to do it, this and that, do it now. But if you play around the imagination of the best thing that could happen to you and you never did it, then what are you doing? Here's another thing you need to avoid: chasing appreciation. You know that you are a very good worker. You know that you have the skills that can help, that you have required in your system, that can produce many things for you. So why do you have to bust your ass on for certain people that may not like who you are, or may not like what you're doing, or may still disrespect you, no matter how much time you have to bust your ass on, get them to recognize you and notice you. Avoid those kind of people as possible. Find the people that are right for you. If they don't come, that's okay. You are your own man or own woman team right now. Prove the doubters wrong. Prove the haters wrong. Once you avoid these type of obstacles, then you work on the new idea, the new content, the new brand. And yes, again, it will take a long process. And sure, the engagement might be small based on 10 or 5 or 10 likes, 5 or 10 views, 5 or 10 people impressed. Don't get discouraged about that. That's process. And if you work on that process, it's gonna increase more and more. And it'll be fun. And if I was you, appreciate the fact that there are other people around the world that will like your stuff. And listen, the negative crap that will come in your way, the comments, the ragers or haters that will say, "Oh, I don't like how he or she doing that, blah 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 blah." I would say bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. The type of hate motivates us to push, to undo the mistakes we did before, and do it the right way, or better yet, no, the better way. And the most fun of this all is that you're doing something instead of doing nothing. It won't be perfect. No, it will not be perfect. You will learn. If this kind of thing turns out to be a failure, that is okay. You learn from failure. You learn from failure, and you can do it better in the future. And if you don't do nothing at all, that is complete fail for you and yourself. But overall, do you and avoid the noise and make something happen now. Self-care equals self-love. In order for you to fully love yourself inside and out, and in order for that aura energy to stay afloat, you must learn how to hate yourself. Now, pause. Please, I'm not going to say anything. No depression, no suicidal thing. No. Just hear me out and listen. In order for you to evolve, you must learn and figure out what in the actual fuck is going on with you. Try to figure out how and why I can't perform. How and why do I act like this? How and why do I keep hurting the people that are close to me and hurting myself? How and why that I can't do X, Y, and Z? Here you can do, right? Grab a piece of paper and pen. Write down the top 10 of each, good and bad. You can first write down the first top 10 good about yourself. What can you do? What can you do to produce publicly and not be afraid to show what kind of person you are to other people and to the world? That's easy. Now let's go to the hard part. Write down, or better yet, write down the top 10 bad things about yourself. And as you go through that list, as you start to learn about each trait, you figure out and realize this term. God damn. I did not know I was always a piece of shit. And guess what? It's okay. It is okay. Once you figure that out, you have every right to change or undo the mistakes that you have done. It's not too late. In order for you to become your best version, learn how to get rid of the old you. The old you that's either be weak, soft, angry, depressed, overthink, never can do anything, always giving up. You have to get rid of that other side of you. And once you get rid of that other side of you, then you can evolve. And trust me, that journey will be a lifetime. Picture it. Before I sign out, I wanted to share a quote from the verse. Whether or not you believe, the man upstairs' word from the Bible always speaks the truth. So, 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 say, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind." Ladies and gentlemen, the aura inside of you, it represents the spirit and soul that's inside your heart. Needs to be purified, and the energy will develop more as you continue your healing path. That healing path of strength and power. The aura inside of you represent your character as a person. The power that is willing to grow and develop each day as you continue your path through harsh training, develop it in the mind of studying, and facing the world head on, instead of remain where you are. The aura inside of you needs to be conserved and protected at all costs. Once it's been disturbed, then all the energy will be shot. And you'll go to a darker place that you do not want to go to. No sir, no ma'am. That dark place is a no-no. The aura inside of you will get stronger to take on anything against people, on the goals that you're trying to pursue, and life. We don't know what tomorrow may bring, but we must always be prepared physically, mentally, and emotionally. My friend, if you're listening or watching this right now, you are and will be great than you were today and yesterday. You'll be the best tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Fulfill tomorrow and let it be yours. May God speed, y'all.